Hey, I'm Sean. I'm a schizophrenic. Give me 1 second. I had a lot of mental health problems. For instance, like in 2022, June, I believe, I crashed my car. I was delusional. I didn't even have a license yet, and I fucking crashed it. I put $1,500 into that car to fix it up, and I fucking destroyed it in a day. I was way manic. Way manic and psychotic. They got me on olanzapine, 40 milligrams, Depakote, 1,750 milligrams, 1,750 milligrams, and 20 milligrams of Abilify. It helps them, like it helps more than I give it credit. If I didn't have it, I'd be fucked. But I'm trying to fix it. Take my pills, that's the bare minimum. And I've really been focusing on what I watch, listen to, and read. Like, what was it? George Carlin said, garbage in, garbage out. Like, don't be wrong, I had a great night last night at work. I enjoy working, which is weird for me. Normally it would rise bitterness and resentment. I have a piece of paper for talking points because I can talk endlessly to my friends, but when I put the camera on, I get anxious still. But cigarettes are a coping mechanism for me. I really do want to quit, but I haven't yet. I made a short. I didn't mean to. I don't know how to upload videos well, but it's only like 2 minutes. But I say I'm really into spirituality, and to me, spirituality is also morality, character development, everything. I read books. I read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. I am kind of at fault because one of his points was to read a book to understand it, not just to read it. I found myself reading as fast as I can just so I'll finish it. But I'm reading another book that's really good. The Heart of the Buddha's Teachings. I don't probably not pronounce it right. Thich Nhat Hanh. I'll look that up later to pronounce it correctly, but it's a really good book. I'm about a little over halfway done with it. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like how I can live my life the best, and then if I can, help others. One of the things I really do recommend if you're schizophrenic, you have mental health problems, is just take your pills. I've heard that other schizophrenics, they say like they can't think. Nothing stops me from thinking. When I was manic, I drank a whole case of beer, and I still was overthinking. I overthink now. I see my psychiatrist every month, but recently he said I'm like hypomania, the threshold below mania. I have a lot of energy. I feel really great. My mind is slower though, in a good way. Like, and when I'm in a good mood, some of the spiritual teachings just pop into my head. Like I was walking to get cigarettes today, and I saw this puddle, and it was just completely calm, and the trees were reflected in it, and I thought like, that could be like my mind. I'm really religious as well. I wouldn't call myself a Christian. Jordan Peterson had a big impact on my respect for Christianity. I think there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible. I just don't think it's necessarily like the fact. I take it as a parable, a metaphor. Like I always tell me I want to be a servant of God. I want to be a servant of the highest. Because you can't capture God. He's like, when you put him into words, it's polarity. He's either merciful or he is, what's the other word? Severity. Mercy or severity. Give me a second. My conception of God. Oh yeah, like I've watched a lot of spiritual teachers. Yeah, like the most fundamental aspect of reality is consciousness, awareness. And that's also the highest to me. Pure consciousness, both separate and incorporated with form, and unconditional love. I've really been feeling peaceful, especially at work. I drink too much coffee, Now that I'm starting to feel better, I'm gonna try to cut down because I don't want to get manic. I take my pills every day because it's the bare minimum I can do. And like, it's like for the others around me, I need to do that. I smoke cigarettes. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Now I smoke a pack, which is terrible for me. I spend $70 a week on it, and so it's like, I did the math. If I was spending 140 like I was with 2 packs, it's 5,000 in a year. I still haven't gotten another car, and it was 3 years ago because I'm spending all my money on like partially junk food, cigarettes. It's pretty stupid. Like if you say it out loud, like I pay for things that are bad for me, but I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. I just want to minimize my suffering. And I'm trying to find, like, it's kind of delusional to find peace before I quit cigarettes so I don't become like a fucking dick. Because my grandfather, he would smoke 2 packs a day. Whenever he would quit, people were like, do you want us to buy you a pack? Because he'd be that irritable. I don't want to be like that. My mom, she watches these shows. I don't blame them for being obese because it's an addiction. But as soon as they try to quit, they start being mean to the ones around them, making them suffer. It's not ideal. I just want to start at least getting comfortable making videos. I don't really expect anything much to come from this, but it's just a way to vent and to share my ideas. I have a saying, I got it from the Serenity Prayer and from the title, the front page of the book. When it comes to suffering, the strength to bear it, the courage to face it, the grace and serenity to accept it, and the wisdom to transform it. If I just had the first 2, that'd be enough. But if I can, like, I mostly, like, I flip-flop between ideas. Like, I tell myself, I'm nothing, God is everything. Just so that way, like, I don't get arrogant. But when I go out in the street, I try to remind myself that I am them and they are me. Because I do think there's only one consciousness. Infinite mental states, infinite emotions, infinite thoughts, but one awareness. Is it possibly wrong? I don't know. But I just want to be as kind as possible without faking it. And I have a desire to do that. My mom is a Christian. She's Baptist. She's way more religious than I am, at least when it comes to Christianity. My whole family is Baptist. We don't go to church now because the old church we went to is gone. And my own family always said you can worship God anywhere, which is true. God is everywhere. I think, like, I'll take it a step further. I think he's everything. That's about it for now. If you watched this far, thank you. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great day.